Hello there, this is Birdman316, and yes, this is another Bugs 3 video, but this has the 2300 milliamp hour battery in here. Now we tested this battery in the Bugs 2W and the Bugs 2C. We did not get much over 10 minutes total flight time with it. So we're going to be testing it in the Bugs 3, which it does not have hover hold, it does not have GPS, it does not have anything. It's all manual. So we might get above 10 minutes, maybe. But here we go. How you doing?
Hey Mike, how you doing?
Getting ready to do a battery test on this one.
That's the new one you got right there?
No, I've had that in about a year. Almost a year.
Can you show down with it? Yeah, he's not good with it. Oh,
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I've been watching.
He just got it set up on the table.
This one right here is line of sight where I'm looking at like that, looking just like that. No goggles. I got my hat cam going, so I'm gonna get ready to go over there and do a battery test and see how long it'll fly on this particular battery.
Yeah.
That battery in a B2C, which has the GPS, you're lucky to get 10 minutes out of it. It's not very long.
But you know what you're doing. Come on here.
I do pretty good.
Yeah, I know. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Good. Yeah.
You just bragging on it because you got it set up on the table with the light on.
They make us something come right back.
Well,
down,
with the grass being kind of high and the props are spinning all the time until you hit that red button right there and they cut off, props might get caught in the grass and might burn a motor out or a speed control out. But if the grass is short, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Come on here so we can get the eye walk in there. You want to be nosing now. Let Mike do his shit.
All right now. You guys take it easy now.
All right now.
Here we go. Short presses this button here. We already calibrated the gyros, which I'll do it again to demonstrate. Both sticks down to the right. See the flashing lights there? It's just like a SEMA, down right to calibrate the gyros. Okay, here we go. One quick press of that button and the props turn up. And here we go. I'll bring over this way a little bit. So we're flying this in strictly line of sight. There's no hover hold or anything like that. So you let go of the throttle, comes down and goes up and everything like that. So we're going to mosey across the street here. We're going to fly this. And we're going to document the time in which the time started when I armed the motors. So let me get across the street here so I can safely fly this bird around. The front shot. Let me get over here in the sunlight or sunset. We're in speed number 1. We're not going to get too crazy with it, but we're not going to baby it either. Like to put her in speed number 2, them birds want to get some of it. Let me put her in speed number 2 for a second here. Oh, wait, that was speed number 2. Ah, sure was. Come back over this way a little bit. Do a dive bomb. That was speed number 2. Gee whiz. Okay. Seems like she gets on really good. Let me bring her over here a little bit closer. Get an in-your-face shot, so to speak. At that 2300, it seemed like it's doing okay. It doesn't seem like it's outperforming the stock battery, which is a 1800, which is still a 25C, maybe a 30C battery. I notice a little judder, a little vibration when I take off. Yeah, I think the extra added weight has a lot to do with that. The battery is heavier, this one is. Let me get it in your face and then a pull away. You can see there's white props on here. Here we go. I'm gonna practice the funnel turn right quick. Check this out. Somewhat of a funnel turn. Put her speed number 1. You notice I look down at the transmitter. I always remind myself that the button to the outside is the speed changer button. Just a little bit of a breeze coming from, while I'm facing this way, it's coming from my back a little bit. We'll check those colors out of the sky. Let me bring her a little closer. So you can see the bird against the colors of the sky. Check this out. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, nice. The other day I was testing the, oh, what's that thing called? The Holy Stone F180C. And the sky looked pretty good, but the sun was out and it blinded me several times. So, one thing never to do, fly into the sun, because you will be blinded. That's a nice little flyby there. This would make a really, really nice FPV bird. Let's check this out. Let me bring it down a little bit. See that light on the front? You can just take that light out and you can put in a all-in-one, as Jay Drone says, this is his famous song, A-I-O, A-I-O. Put your AIO in there. What I would do, I would not plug it in directly to the board. I would pop out that rubber plug, which is in place for the downward facing optional camera on this model. And I would put a little 350 or 400 milliamp battery on the belly. See it on the belly there where the battery is. Let me bring her closer so I can show you. Come this way, Miss Bugsy. There we go. Right under here, where the battery is, right there. And take that rubber plug out, run your power cables to the VTX from the battery pack, which is Velcro fastened to the belly of the bird, which you still have plenty of room for landing gears, the landing stumps on the legs. And just run the VTX off its own power. So if you did want to bump it up to 50 milliwatts, if you had a VTX that will do such, if you just have a 25 milliwatt, then you won't be able to do it. But if you did have the one that has the 3-way power, you could even go up to 200 milliwatts, but keep in mind you might have to put like a 500 milliamp battery on there. Yeah, she moves good. Nice bank turns. Well, that was kind of like a shortened bank turn, but you can even do dive bomb like this. I guess let me do another dive bomb. Let me show you. Check it out. Now the stability, the 6-axis gyro on this one will not let it dive but so much, I would imagine, because this does not have acro. It's a 6-axis gyro assisted bird which self-levels itself. But I would love to learn acro. Can't learn on these because it does not have acro feature on it. It's 6-axis gyro assisted. But they do make a cheap model where you can get the acro. Nice bank turn. Where it's kind of, as Jay would say, we're chill flying. We're kind of getting crazy now, just a little bit. Do a twirly. Of course, we don't have no camera on here. We're just flying for fun. And at the same time, we are checking that battery for fly time. Seems like this girl's staying up here pretty good. But keep in mind, this one does not have GPS. It does not have hover hold. It's a basic, no frills, total manual flyer. But it still does not have acro. See if I can orbit myself without hitting the ground. Move in just a little bit here towards myself at the same time without hitting myself. Here we go. Yeah, this is a nice bird right here. When they come out with this one right here, they really outdid themselves. MJX did. Let me bring her back over this way. I'll show you something. See if I can get close to myself without hitting myself. You notice this one, I'm not sure if you really see it or not. It has yellow eyes on it. Oh, here we go. Low voltage, low voltage. You see the lights flashing? Check this out. And you hear the transmitter beeping. But what we'll do, we might consider flying until it drops, but that's not really advisable to do because the grass is kind of high. And it wouldn't be advisable. Like I said, I was telling those guys over there, but the props do spin until you push that button to cut them off, the red button. And we don't want the props to be spinning, getting caught up in that grass. But I'm sure everyone knows by now that the blinky lights, let me show them to you. I'm sure you can see them really well. There you go. All the blinky lights all at one time means low battery and plus the transmitter. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly back over there across the street and we're going to safely land on the porch. Let's see if my flying skills allow me to do such. Here we go. Of course, we're going to get on across the street here before the battery does decide to drop. We don't want the bird to drop and hit the concrete. That would be bad. I'm going to kind of ease on across here. Flip both ways so I won't flatten. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're going in for a landing here. We're not going to let that battery totally run down. We're just going to bring her in and land her safely. There we are. There. Nice soft landing here. There we go. Now, see how the motors are still running? Hit this button right here. Hold it a long time. Like this. There we go. And the motor's shut down. But the transmitter is still beeping because low battery warning. we are going to go ahead and pop this battery, unplug this battery here. This battery is sort of a little bit of a, you notice the transmitter's beeping fast. That means lost connection to the bird. There we go. We hushed all that noise up. Let me pull this battery out and show it to you better. Okay. 2300 milliamps. This is like the optional battery for this bird right here. It's a lot fatter than the stock one, which is 1800. Still comes with the XT30 connector and your balance port. But I mean, this battery would be great for this one, but not so much in the B2 series because you're lucky to get 10 minutes of flight. But this one right here, with it being just a basic bird with nothing on it, yeah, perfect match for this one. But still, for some reason, it had that judder when I took off. The motors are just a little bit warm. I'm checking them right now. You can probably see that. Now this Bugs right here is the first one that I got. See the yellow eyes? The yellow eyes. The yellow eyes are gonna get you. Okay, enough of my silliness. Okay. Well, guys, I hope you like that flight. I hope you like flying with me and putting up with my yappity yappity yap yap yap. And I was having fun with some birds up there. But anyway, this is Birdman 316. Everyone have a wonderful, wonderful time wherever you are, whatever time it is. Sayonara.